Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Velvet and thanks for joining me today in The Sims 4 for some building, and this stream has been sponsored by the EA Creator Network. Thank you EA for sponsoring me today. Got all the things out the way. I managed to say hi and I managed to talk about the fact that I'm sponsored. Let's talk about what we're doing on stream today, and also, hello! I'm Velvet and we're going to be building in The Sims 4 this morning. It's currently 9:04 a.m. That's a couple of minutes late. I was waiting for my game to load. It's 9:04 a.m. on a Friday morning. It's Friday! And do you know what is even better? It's the last week of the school holidays. So this is the last day of the school holidays. Sort of the weekend, but that's, the weekday kind of thing going on. So yeah, I'm excited. We're going to get back to normality next week. Well, sort of. It's not going to be a very normal week for me next week because we're going to be crazy busy. Crazy busy. Like, I can't even with next week because we're going to be doing on stream, crazy streaming week. We're going to be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday the shell tours for my vacation shell challenge. And let's have a wee look at that. Vacation shell. There we go. And we've got quite a few entries there. Oh my gosh, love it. So we're going to be doing those Tuesday and Wednesday. I can't wait to check out what you guys did, and going on vacation all over again because these look all amazing. So we're going to be doing that on Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's New Zealand time, by the way. And then we have, hello Vinny, how are you? Hello my dear Mrs. Doubtfire voice. I love it. Wonder if my chat's connecting. Oh, my chat is not connecting. Okay. There we go. Interesting. Alright, we'll balance that out. We'll work that out. So, sorry, just technical issues. The other thing is, I'm so excited about this, by the way. I was able to announce this yesterday that I've had the exciting opportunity, thanks to the EA Creator Network, of an early access version of Royalty and Legacy. And so that means that I get an early release for it, and I can show you guys the game. I can show you guys all of the things, and that's going to be Thursday New Zealand time. It'll be Wednesday for the Northern Hemisphere, like EST. I think it's 3 p.m. EST on Wednesday. And I'm going to be streaming that live, where we're going through the Royalty and Legacy pack, and I also have content releasing on my YouTube channel as well. So I'm hyped about that. I'm going to be streaming Royalty and Legacy all through the rest of the week, next week, which is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm so excited to show you guys all of the things with Royalty and Legacy. It is an amazing pack, and I can't say anything else about it. Vinny, you're a lot better. I had the titanium screw replaced and no longer in pain. Yes. Oh, I love that. Good. I'm glad to hear it. And Rainbow, welcome in. How are you, my love? How are you? Are you doing okay? I think last time I saw you, you weren't feeling too well. So I'm just curious if you're feeling a little bit better than last time I saw you. And Nixie, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Nix has redeemed kitty treat. Thank you, Nix, for sponsoring the kitties with today's treats. They will be very grateful, and they say, meow. Thank you, Nixie, for sponsoring us today with our kitty treats. So they'll get those a little bit later because they're currently, well, Savio's asleep over there, and Katie is, I don't know. I think she was outside sleeping in the sun. So they will get those later, and they'll be like, meow. Yes. Ben, welcome in. Velvet and all the fine Velveteers, welcome in, welcome in. How are you today, Ben? How is life with you? I'm going to put on my cheeks just because I don't have mods in at the moment. Just because I didn't really feel like it was worth the bother. Well, we're probably going to get an update next week, I think. Or maybe the week after. It just depends on how long it takes them to update the mods. But I think we're getting a base game update maybe next week. So, yeah. Mods are going to break anyway. So, may as well not bother putting them in. Rainbow, you're definitely a lot better now. You've recovered. Yay! Oh, I'm so delighted to hear that. So delighted to hear that. yeah, it's always sucky when you come down with something and you're just feeling under the weather, and it's not a good thing. I've been there and I've done that, and yeah, it's really not a good thing at all. Not a fan. So I'm always feel bad when people are feeling really sore or sick or anything like that, because it's a sucky thing to go through, and I don't wish that on anybody. So there we go. Next, we are all we are with the new reward thingy, I think. Oh yeah, because there's going to be a new Sims 4 event next week. Have they said anything about what it's called or anything like that? Just out of curiosity. I think there was like a little bit. I haven't seen an official release from EA, but I've been really busy, so I haven't checked, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So I don't know if there's been a release on the event or what the case is. It's hard to keep track of all the things at the moment. There's just so much going on. Because I don't even know like the new kits, right? The new kits that we're getting that are part of the bundle with the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack. They are I don't even know if they're releasing at the same time or if they're just part of a bundle. Like, there's so much that I don't know. And so many questions to be asked. Ben, you're just as bizarre as usual. Oh, good. I'm glad. Stay weird, Ben. Stay weird. I want you to stay weird. There we go. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you can. Hang on. Let me bring it up. So I do have an inspiration. There we are. There it is. Popping up on the screen. And this inspiration, you guys will see it in a minute. Just slight delay. There we are. Top of the corner. And that's our inspiration for today. So I'm just I thought, I don't know. I haven't built like a big house in a while. So why don't we just build one? We can just chill out, build a cool house on stream, and yeah, have some fun. Because, why not? Why not? Let's just do something different. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing something different, and we're building a very cool big house. Well, I mean, we're probably not going to get the whole lot done today. Oopsies. Let's face it. But I'm going to get started on it, and that's a start. So there you go. We're going to build a cool big house. It's going to be fun. Ben, I love that. I'm just as bizarre as usual. Good, I'm glad. I fully support weirdness. I fully support people being their authentic selves. And if that's bizarre, if that's weird. I mean, within reason, as long as you're not doing like extraordinarily weird illegal things, then I have questions. But within the realms of moral decency and legality, then go for it. That's what I say. Yeah, that's a cool inspo pick, right? I thought it was a really cool house. What I really liked about that inspiration that I've chosen for today is that it's got lots of interesting bits in it. It's got like lots of little interesting forward bits and things like that. So I'm like, I like the looks of that. And also I like all the levels and stuff. So I thought that could be quite interesting. We've got like the porch and bits and pieces, so that's still going to come out, and it's going to be good. I think it's going to be an interesting build. Next, watch streak reached. You're currently on a 3-stream streak. Ooh. Nice job, Nixie. 3 streams. Nix, you will never get that done on stream today. Oh, you doubt me. No, I'm definitely not getting that done on stream today. This is definitely a multi-stream build. I was never, ever going to get this all done today. Ever. That was not my expectation. I'm not putting that kind of pressure on myself to build this gigantic mansion house all in one sitting, because I feel like that's just going to be asking for too much stress and trouble. Oh, I think one of my children just woke up. One of them was already awake, but the other one wasn't. Okay, haven't got their breakfast. Isn't that nice? Mum made their breakfast for them. Last time I'm going to be making it for them, and they're going to have to be coming out and grabbing it, at 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever for a while, because they're going to be back at school. I love that for them. I love that for me. Ben, it's okay. I'm weird but harmless. That's the kind of weird we embrace here, right? Weird but harmless. The only harm is to I don't even know what the harm would be to. What would the harm be to if you're just like, because like being weird isn't a harm to yourself, is it? So I don't know. I think it just sounds good to me. I'm fine with being weird. I know I'm weird and I don't care. I'm fine with it. Okay, I think we've kind of got the basic shape in. Like, look at that. Like, that looks like exactly the same build, right? Nix, no one can make me wear clothes. Weird and wonderful, my love. Oh, bring it on, eh? Bring on the weird. Okay, so what has everybody been up to with their weeks? Because I've had a crazy week. Let me tell you about my week. So I got back from holiday on Saturday, and the weather was wild and woolly, and it was a bit, a bit dicey about the whole idea of getting home, but managed it. So that was great. Managed to get home and get back to my hubby and my cats with the kids. So we all got back safe and sound, obviously, because I'm here and I'm talking to y'all. And yeah, so got back from that, and then so basically this week has all been about catching up from a week away. I had my wedding anniversary, we've had my husband's birthday, and then we've had all the back to school stuff, so getting all the kids ready for back to school, and as well as that, obviously making or getting organized for the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack release, because I'm was so grateful that I get to make some content in advance and get to play it in advance, and I get to share that in advance with you guys. But it's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to do. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna roof this the same. Like, it's got really weird roofing through like the back side of this house. So I'm thinking I might just go gable rather than the half hipped or the hipped, and go through there. So something like that, and then I'll just adjust as I need to. Also, I was kind of thinking, I might do this as a one pack build, but I don't know if I want to do that. I'm building this in Sand Sequoia at the moment on the 50 by 40 lot, 7 Eucalyptus Lane, and I am genuinely thinking of just doing this grown together in base game. Like, would that be nutsos? A little bit nutsos, but I think I'm going to do it because I'm a bit like that. So I think we'll move that over, and I'm hoping I don't get the stupid unit thing coming up that I can't delete. Okay, there we go. Vinny, we are the weirdos, Mr. Rainbow. So excited to see what you do with the new pack and how all the features work. I'm excited to show you guys as well. It's so hard to not talk about these things. I really, really can't. And I wish that I could, but yeah, it's going to be so exciting to show you guys. I'm genuinely just over the moon that we can spend some time and just talk about the pack and go through the pack and just talk about all the details and everything like that. It's just going to be so much fun, and I'm so excited to be able to do that. So yeah, cannot wait. But I will have to wait, so that'll be Thursday, aka Wednesday for most of you guys. All of you guys, I'd say. Most if not all of you. So, yeah, Wednesday for that. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. And what have we got like that? I might go... So that could go maybe a little smaller, and then we can repeat that through there. I liked that the thing that I liked was just all the little roofing bits with this pack, and sorry, not with this pack, with this inspiration, and how that was kind of done. I thought that was really cool. Just like it made it quite interesting to look at the house. Quite fiddly to put together, but fun. Yeah, so I'm just excited for it, and if you guys are interested in winning the pack, I am giving a pack away on my YouTube channel at the moment. So if you are interested in going in the draw, just make sure that you do go in the draw on my YouTube channel as well. You just need to watch an info vid, write down the right thing in the comments, and you can go in the draw to win the grand bundle, which is pretty cool. Like, the grand bundle, you get the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack, and you get the 2 kits, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the 2 kits. There's no dormers on there. Okay, I have to make my own dormer. So yeah, the dormer, the kits look really cool. So we've got the Tea Time Solarium kit and the Silver Screen kit. So one's a CAS one, and the other one's the Build Buy one. It's like a little tea party one, and they look super cute. Like, I really like them. So I was quite surprised that they were like kind of, you know, giving them away essentially for free. I mean, whatever. Do what you like there, Sims, but I'll take it. Thanks very much. So yeah, you get all of that in the grand bundle, and that's what I'm giving away. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool thing that they did the bundle, and plus I think you can use. Hang on, let me put it up. Just remembering all the things while I'm at it. So I've just put my creator code up. So what's happening? You don't have to use my creator code or anything. But if you are deciding to pre-order, you can get a discount on it as well. So just remember to get that discount if you use an EA creator code, because I would hate for you to have to pay, like, you know, that little bit extra if you don't have to. So I've just been, I mean, I don't really mind you use my creator code or not, but just get the extra discount basically is where I'm at with that. So, you know, why not get an extra discount if you can? That's my theory. Vinny, you've had plumbing issues, had to wait until after the big winter storm to get someone out to fix it. Just finally fixed. Then my internet kept disconnecting and found out my poor router has keeled over. So we have someone coming tomorrow to see if it needs fixed or replacing. Oh my gosh. That's a wild time. Oh, and having internet issues is just horrible because we just rely so much on the internet as well. So, you know, that's the thing. It's just like, going without the internet is a suckfest. I'm not a fan of going without the internet. So, yeah. Feel your pain. It's just never a good thing, right? Because we need our internets. I think let's go back one. There we go. Beautiful. Getting there. Nix, I always use Bestie's creator code. Oh, thank you, Nixie. Appreciate you. Well, there's an advantage to using it at the moment too. So that was my main point. It wasn't necessarily pimping me, but it was just, you know, I want people to get the discount so, you know, you have to pay EA less. That's my intention. So pay them less and get a discount on the pre-orders and stuff like that because, yeah, save money where you can. I want you guys to save the money and not have to pay so much to EA. EA. I love The Sims 4 and I'm here for The Sims 4. I'm not so much there for the EA. Okay, let's establish that. Should I do like some little like flat little dormy roofies? How's that gonna go? I reckon we can maybe make that work, but I kind of want to make that match. So if we go a little higher, okay, that could work. That could work. Finny, yeah, I need my internet to see you. You kind of do, right? Otherwise, you don't get to see me. It's a little hard when we live a little distance away. Little distance, just a smidge. I'm not going to get it exactly the same. And look, to be honest, whenever I'm doing a build from an inspiration, I very rarely get it exactly like the inspiration and very rarely try to get it exactly like the inspiration, unless I'm doing like a recreation of a particular house for whatever reason, like I'm building the Twilight house or something like that. I mean, that's a whole other thing, right? But inspirations for me just kind of like a jumping off point. So, you know, I'm not kind of expecting that needs to come forward. It's going to look exactly the same as what the inspiration is, and don't have the expectation it will, because I'm not going to get it looking exactly the same ever. It's just not how I operate, but it's just kind of like your jumping off point, and then you just like kind of run with it. The inspiration, not an exactly the same as. So I've got to work out how to. Maybe that might be alright actually. The end there. It's coming together though. Vinny, your poor phone data is not as good as my Wi-Fi. Oh no, and it won't be. It won't be for that. Yes, little dorms, right? The little dormers. Aren't they cute? Little dormers up there. Just an easy way to add them when you don't have them. If I'm going to do it like a 2-pack thing, then yeah. and there's no dormers that comes with growing together. So yeah, I haven't used just growing together for such a long time. So this is going to be interesting. We'll see how we kind of go. I like the idea. I think I want to go out a little bit, a smidge by one like that, and then that will come out like that. There we go. Okay, that works. And then we'll have something going up there. Okay. And that's like a little point of interest, right? Running them through there. I'll work out something for that. That's cool. I like it. Ben, your streams are like a crystal ball. We can see into the future. It's a bit like that. It's so weird. Like, time zones just like mess my brain up. Like, I was trying to do my streaming schedule for next week, and I decided that it would be best if I put times on it, right? To make it a little bit easier. Yeah, just my lack of confidence in the time zones being right, because I like had to put let me bring it up. Here we go. So yeah, you guys probably won't be able to see it actually. Now I think about that. Anyway, let me see. Oh yeah, you guys can see it. Sometimes it doesn't show it, sometimes it does. Anyway, so doing like the thing, I was like, okay, now I know NZT, that's easy, but then I've got to work out UTC and EST, and then I was just like, check the internet like about 6 times, and then I asked Nasena and G Lovely, hey G, speaking of, just come in, and I asked G Lovely as well, and just like, what time is your time zone? So if it's like now, what time is it for you now? When is this, what time? And I was just like all paranoid. So I was actually asking my my friends in America just like some different time zones and stuff. And I was just like, freaking out. I was like, oh no, time zones suck. Yeah, anyway, worked it out. I think I got it right. I was just so paranoid that I got it wrong. But anyway, I'm hoping I got it right and it's all good. Welcome in, G Lovely. Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. It was such a weird coincidence you coming in, and I just like was actually talking about you. You're playing hooky from work? Yes. Take a day off, hang out. I love that. Good. I love that. I approve. And that is Velvet approved behavior. Vinny, also the week you took off was the weirdest feeling. Kept thinking, oh no, did I miss it? And remind myself, no, next week. I know. It was kind of weird to not be at actually streaming as well, but it was so good to see my mum and have a little bit of a holiday and that sort of thing. So I had a lovely day, a lovely week away. And yeah, it's always hard when you're away and it just feels like you are a little bit missing out on things and that sort of thing in terms of your life stuff, but holidays are better than that. So yeah, that's better than anything. So I feel like we've got like a little balcony there. I reckon we could probably do like another little one here, perhaps. And maybe oh no, I don't want to do that actually, because I want to have like a cool garden going around here. I'm gonna work that out, but we'll have like a cool like wavy garden going around there. I think that's gonna be fun. Right now it's 1:26 p.m. Yes, because we've established you are in Mountain Time, not Eastern Time. That was so funny. I was freaking out that I got the wrong time on my schedule. Because I was just like, oh my gosh, I got the time wrong. Gee, like, I'm still paranoid I'm getting something wrong with the time zones. I know. I absolutely get that. It's just, you get so paranoid with it. But I think we're okay. I think we're right. So if you guys didn't know, I haven't really talked about it as yet. But with the streams next week on Sunday, me and G Lovely will be streaming together. We're going to be doing some cool little royalty and legacy challenges, CAS and building challenges. So I'm really excited to hang out with G Lovely, and we're going to do a co-stream and do some fun things. It's going to be good. So I hope you guys can come hang out a little bit next week. It's going to be a wild week. It really is. How's the best way to do this? I'm just trying to get like a wavy effect, And Kate Emerald is so good at this. Like, she does like amazing, like wavy kind of things, and I think you kind of need to do it like this, and then I think you kind of go like that. No. Oh my gosh. No, it's not like that. I think it's like that. Yeah. It's like this. It's like this. Okay, that's how you do it. Anyway, Kate Emerald is basically amazing, so there you go. And does amazing things. Like, such a clever builder. I'm always in awe of what she does, so yeah. Love it. Now get it the right way. So it needs to go wavy, wavy. No. Around the other way. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Okay, so that needs to go. There is a method to my madness, I swear. It's just figuring out which way it all goes. So I think it's not that. Gotta work it out. Gee, lovely. Yeah, sometimes I think I'm EST because I'm always using that time zone to announce things. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just like, it's such a difficult thing to work out what's going to be the best time zone to use for like things like your stream announcements and stuff like that, because yeah, everybody's in so many different time zones. I feel like this needs to be sideways perhaps, and then like that. And I had it a minute ago, and now I've lost it. Oh, I had it in the other direction, and now I can't turn my brain around so it goes in the other direction. You know, do you guys this is gonna be a funny story, but do you guys, when you use maps, do you turn them around like in a different direction so that it makes sense in your brain? I have to turn maps around. That's it. See, like that's the wavy thing there. So that I need to turn that into like that, but I need to turn it round one, I think. Right, I've got it. Okay, that's it there. But it's not going to be quite that way, like that way. Okay, I don't think it's going to work along that front area. I can do a wavy path, but I don't think it's going to go in a horizontal, so I think that's why it's not working. Vinny, can't wait to for you all to stream together. I can't either. It's going to be absolutely fun, I think. We're going to have a blast, and yeah, we're gonna give some community decision making choices as well. So you know, you guys are gonna have some fun with that, I think, and making the community choices come to life. Perhaps I've got to work a few things out still, but we'll get there with it. I'm just wondering whether I can do this, and which piece is going to be the best piece. The thing with these garden pieces from Debug is that you do have to be careful with them. Because they don't let your Sims walk on them, so you've got to be very very aware that they will not be accessible by your Sims. So yeah, just be careful with that side of things, and then you'll be fine with them. But they do have you know, an area, so it does interrupt the old walking around thing that Sims like to do. Which piece is going to be best? Is that one there? No, that's a different piece. Might work there. Okay, can potentially do that, because remember, these are going to be covered in plants, so that would be cool. Gee, lovely. Yes, Kate's builds blow my mind, but yours too do too, V. I'm no Kate Emerald for sure. She's someone that I absolutely admire as a builder and want to be like when I grow up. She's like the she's the build aspiration for me. Building aspiration. I want to be able to build as well as Kate does. I'd love to be able to build that well. She's absolutely amazing, and hopefully one day I will be able to. I'll keep practicing. I'll get there. But thank you, I appreciate that. So I'm thinking, let me think. So that needs to come forward. So I just want to do like a, it's like a couple of different levels with gardens and stuff under here. So that will bring forward so it's under the stairs. comes forward to there. Okay, so that's all sort of solid there. And then so we're going to have like a garden coming up there. But yeah, just Kate is absolutely amazing. So I wouldn't even pretend that I'm that good. So that goes through there, and then we have that through there, and that's going to be like a second little balcony. We'll have the garden coming out through there. And we kind of got our wave effect, and then I need that probably actually over there. Wave effect, and then we're going to have the path, and then this is going to be like a little garage kind of path area. So let's mark that. Oh my gosh, actually making some progress. That's amazing, right? I love making progress. So that's sort of our driveway and our path coming in there. Boom. Brilliant. And we've got some grass at the front. Yay. Nessie, hello. Yeah, I get turned around so easy. It's very easy to do. Very easy to do. All right. I might bring this forward a little bit, just so we've got slightly less grass at the front. There we go. Because I don't think I'm going to put too much actually on the front. I'm going to keep it fairly simple. We're going to do like the garden running through here, and possibly like a fence going back there. But there's not going to be too much, and I think I'll put in like another garden in through that side as well. But I will keep it fairly simple, I think, through there. And I just will need to finish the roofing up through these spaces. But I just wanted to get like the general kind of gist of, you know, how I wanted it to sit. And then we would kind of work out the rest as we go along, as you do. I had no idea for such a long time that you could raise these little grassy bits. And like they had like these cute little brick things on the side. I had no idea. Anyway, lesson learned. Pick these things up along the way. Oh, Nis, you had a rough day. I'm sorry to hear that. That kind of sucks, right? I'm not happy to hear that you've had a rough day. I haven't had enough day to have a rough day or a bad day yet or anything like that, but so far so good. I'm having a good day because, you know, we're hanging out with all of you, so that's nice. I don't know. Maybe I want to do a different shape coming down here. I wonder if any of these shapes connect nicely, or I can just do the rectangle coming off there. I can cover that up with a bush or something. I don't know. I'll leave that there for the time being. That's going to be covered up with a bush, and I don't know what it'll do with that space yet. Okay, so let's have a wee look at our roofing. How do we need to finish this off? So I need a little bit of something coming around here, and actually need a little something coming off there as well. So it needs to come out by one. And a little something. Oh, Nasina! Okay, we've just had a big redeem, and this is redeeming then my biggest redeem, which is Velvet, build me a house for 50,000 points. Oh my gosh, Nasina, I've got to build you a house. Ooh, what am I going to build you? You're going to have to tell me what I'm building you. This is exciting. Wow, congratulations, Nis. Woo! 50,000 stream points. Well done. Redeeming, build me a house. I love it. House redeemed number 2. Yeah, that's crazy to think about, isn't it? House redeemed number 2. Wow. Wow. Wild times. I can't even believe that. All right, well, you're going to have to get your thinking cap on and let me know what you want, because there we are. Gonna make it, aren't I? Gonna make it after all. Maybe we'll do like a half tip coming around there. Next, I keep redeeming kitty treats. I'll never get there again. Well, but you know what? The kitties are very happy about the all the treats that they get. I'm not gonna lie, they love it. 3, 4. So it's not like it's going in a bad way, like or going not to other words. I don't know. It's a good thing. That's the gist of what I'm saying. It's a good thing, and I just can't say the words. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. By the way, this is just like an easy way to cover up ends. So if you're doing something like I just did, which is I'm using the half hip to do like a you know, an L-shaped roof, right, around the side of a building. So just using the L-shaped, the half-hipped roofs to do that, and then just to get a really nice fine finish on the side of that roof, all you need to do is just add in like a little half gable roof on the end like this, and just sit it on top. And you just, if you reduce the height, just reduce it at the same height so it all matches, and then that's a nicer sort of finish on the end, so you don't have like the slope coming down as well. So there's a little tip. Awesome. Thanks, Velvet. You're welcome, guys. Anytime. I'm full of tips. I often don't remember to share them, but I'm full of them. I'm full of lots of other things as well. Nonsense, mainly. Mostly, I'm just full of nonsense. Oh, boy. Do I want to do that half gable, or do I want to do that? Anyway, I do have tips and I do know things, but you know, it's just getting them out of my brain and out to be shared. That's usually the problem. Okay, I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to do my little half gable. Dude, there's a train going past. Don't hurt yourself, Val. I'll try not to. Thank you. Next, I keep, my son just graduated early. Oh, nice. So Nixie, you are doing like a, you're doing very veggie, is that right? So you're doing the very veggie challenge again, which is fun. I love the very veggie challenge. We've been playing that a lot on stream and having a lot of fun with it. So I'm, all for playing, like, you know, a little bit of very veggie. Yeah, veggie. Nice. Yes, I thought so. Because you were going like the you're on Gen 2, which is the eggplant generation. If I has that right. Come on, sit in there. Nice. Don't do what I want you to do. That's all good. That's all good. You know what? At least this roofing is easier than the House Flipper 2 roofing, which is... We were doing House Flipper 2 on stream on Wednesday, and I deleted the roof, okay, which was not a smart decision. But anyway, I did learn a lot about roofing in House Flipper 2. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh. And yeah, I deleted the roof, and then I had a whole nightmare of trying to build another roof and working out how to do that. Fortunately, I had some great help from on stream, so that was extremely helpful, because otherwise I would have just floundered around and just like been like, I don't know what I'm doing, I quit, which would very much be, you know, rage quitting kind of thing going on there. But yeah, managed to get there in the end. So I would recommend not deleting roofs when you are playing the Very Veggie Challenge. Just by the way, I'm not the Very Veggie Challenge. House Flipper 2. Don't delete the roofs, okay? Okay, I'm glad we've established that. Don't do it. It's not a good plan. I was just like, oh my god, what have I done? You know, as you do. As I do. Because I'm, you know, I'm a curious little Velvet. So I'm just like, what happens if I delete the roofs? and then I'm in trouble because yeah, I've deleted the roofs and then I have to replace them, and it's just like, oh man. So yeah, that's sometimes the downside to my curiosity, because I am a curious person and I do like to push the buttons and see what happens. And next thing you know, chaos ensues because I have pushed the button. Because, you know, I'm that person where there's a red button that says don't push it. I'm gonna push it. It's just me. No, actually, if I think it's going to be like a stupid thing to do, I won't do it, to be fair. I wouldn't deliberately put myself in any sort of danger. But if it's something that I feel like is a non-dangerous situation and it would be okay, then yeah, I'd absolutely do it. That's just to probably a very good very good explanation for me and who I am. Absolute ridiculous toad of a human being. That's me. But I'm good for a laugh. You can have a good laugh at me being stupid. That's the fun part, right? Ba-bum. I might go a little higher. Maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'll come back to that. It's not important. Nick said, yeah, Violet Veggie is my eggplant sim. Woo! Gee, lovely. There's no way I'd even attempt something like this. Oh. Well, the thing is, I mean, you just get comfortable with, or more comfortable with doing these things as you practice. And I just spend a lot of time building. What can I say? But even then, you know, it's not like anything's perfection or whatever. It's just practice and goobering your way through it. I feel like that's probably a good explanation of me. Practice and goobering my way through it. It's just my general approach to life. I just goober my way through it. Oh, well. I'm just going to laugh at myself a lot today. Don't worry about me. I know who I am. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we've got that coming out there, and then I think I might run that out and just reflect that on the other side. And because we are only doing this probably a couple of packs, I think at this point anyway, I might change my mind. You never know. Yeah, we'll have like a nice backyard there for the kids. I want to make this like a really nice family home, so like you know, like a little family mansion type thing, which I think is going to be very cute. I love building family homes. I think just because it gives you more range to work with as well, you know, because then you've got kid rooms that you can decorate and stuff like that, which I think is really a good thing. And yeah, again, just gives you more, you know, sort of decorating options moving forward. I'm gonna go like this. You know, because then you have all the kids' room decorations that you can play around with, and not just all the adult stuff. Because, you know, it's always the difficulty when you are building limited packs of getting enough things to decorate decorate the interior, because you can run out of stuff. But because we've been getting so many, you know, updates to base game and stuff, I feel like it's a lot easier to do, yeah, to do more things with base game, you know, with just base game. Like, you've got more opportunity, more things to decorate with, more things, you know, more creative avenues that you can go down, blah blah blah. Anyway, Ben, but I'm good for a laugh. That made me laugh. I'm glad I can make you laugh there. I mean, let's just have some fun and have a laugh. There's no way I can go through life not having a laugh. I feel like, you know, I've just depressed me. So may as well just have a laugh and have some fun. So there we go. And if I can't laugh at myself, who am I going to laugh at? All of you guys? That would be me. That would be a bit mean, wouldn't it? So I'll just laugh at me. At least I know that I'm not going to be offended by it. I'm not going to be offended by me laughing at me. So there we go. I know that's a pretty safe, pretty safe to laugh at. Jeez Louise, you'd think I'd had more caffeine than a couple of sips of a can of Coke, honestly. I feel like almost a little giddy. I think I'm just having fun with you all today. Crazy, I know. Okay, oopsies. That came awry. Whee! But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the weekend. I actually don't have too much planned for the weekend. I need to do a lot of building, funnily enough. But beyond that, I actually don't have too much planned for the weekend, which is great, because it's been just such a busy time of it. I'm just looking forward to having not so busy a time of it. This is going to be huge on the interior because we've got 3 levels. Anyway, I'll work out. I'm going to do like maybe a big staircase, open staircase kind of thing. Oh, yeah, we could do that. And then that takes away a whole lot of space. Genius. Anyway, Yeah, I don't have much in the way of plans for the weekend, I don't think. I do need to get some groceries and make sure all the kids are packed and stuff for their, first day back at school. My eldest son, he is starting high school on Monday, which is just absolutely wild to me. Just absolutely wild that my little baby is, going to be starting high school. So we went and got the last of his uniform last night. Because I was going to do it on Wednesday, but then I realized that the uniform shop was not open, was not open until the evening, and I had plans for the evening, so I couldn't actually go and get the uniform on Wednesday like I initially planned, because I didn't check the times that the shop was open, and I thought it was like open 9 till 1 every day, but it was like Monday and Friday, and then it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we're open 4 till 7. So that was a slight error. Anyway, got it sorted. 3 and 4. I don't know if I want to go that route, because then it's the one thing that's different from the others. Alright, we'll come back to that one. See you soon, buddy. Nasina, I built that base game no move object starter last night, and it was brutal. It definitely hard with no packs and limited budget. Oh, yeah, if you're gonna do like a limited budget, I mean, that is just adding to the pain of it all. I agree. Limited budget, limited packs, and yeah, no move objects is just, it feels like that's asking for trouble. Not gonna deny that. It does feel like it's a little rough. So you were very brave going in that direction, I feel like. Anyway, I don't know, do I want to stick this out more? Do I? I think so. And then we can add like some balconies running up, like some little short balconies. That would be fun. So yeah, anytime you're sort of doing a no cheat, limited pack, that sort of thing build, it's just, yeah, phew. Rather you than me. I've done the whole like no cheat build before, and honestly that wasn't too bad. But to be fair, I wasn't working limited packs and I wasn't working on a budget. So I feel like, the combination of those three things is pretty rough. Pretty rough indeed. Okay. There we are. And that's going to get that. And then that's going to be our backyard. So we'll put like a tree house in there for sure. What have we got in the backyard? So we've got a tree house. That's definitely going to take up a big little hunk of space in our backyard. Love that tree house from Thingy, from Get Together. We could probably have like a pool. A lovely pool coming in through there, and maybe we could have like a little splash area. Actually, you know what we could possibly do? I might do, we can do like a pool. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, I just am. Okay. We were embracing weirdness earlier, and I feel like, if you were along on one of my streams, why did I just do that? I need to copy. You're gonna be dealing with weirdness anyway. So I feel like, if you're here, then you understand the whole embracing of weirdness thing. I feel like that's kind of a bit of a given. So we're gonna do like a little basement there, and we'll delete that. Remove ceiling. And we'll lift up the bottom of that, raise the platform, and I reckon we can put like a hot tub in there. I'll just see how low we need to go. How low do we go? How low do we go? Isn't that from Greece? Isn't it like how... Oh, am I wrong? Or is that like a limbo competition, that type thing? It's not sitting down there very well. Hang on. Down we go. Why aren't you sitting on top? Which way is the front? That way. How low do you go? How low do you go? That's from something, I'm sure of it. sure it is. Let's see if we can get some stairs in here. Maybe I need to go a little higher, actually, now that I'm looking at that. Yeah, there we go. And then that's sitting flush with the pool. And then we can add some stairs in there. I'll just put these temporary stairs in here for now. Go that way. And then up. Yeah, there we go. And that'll work. That's cool. Oh, my back's itchy. Vinny, you're back. Had to confirm I'll be home tomorrow for internet tech to come by. Oh, yeah. You've got to absolutely do that. Because you don't want to miss the internet tech. Because that's just asking for trouble. Because they'll be like, oh, no, now we can't come back for 63 weeks. And you're like, no, I need my internet. I do wonder. I'm just thinking of, I mean, we could potentially do a little bit of like terrain manipulation so it goes down. But I'm just wondering how I can do it in a square. The reason I want to do this, I want to have like a shallow pool that the kids can kind of splash in and do like a splash pad thing. Because they can't really, they won't go into a fountain to do it. I'm just thinking of a way to do it, but I don't know. So I potentially can go down. We do it in a square. Let's see if we can get this right. Oops, hang on. Flatten to height. Right, if I flatten to height and we go down 1, 2. I don't want to go down far, but I do want to make it kind of even. And then I wonder if I do it like this and then I use the a bit of flooring on the ground, whether or not that would even that out. So if we use like a tile on the ground, say like this, and then you could kind of add water in theory, but you could add like your splash pad stuff, for example, like, you know, like the little splash pads and that sort of thing, and then we can put like the water, like a low level of water, you know, over the top. That's what I'm kind of thinking, but I don't know, because I'd like it to be like actually functional as well, you know, like a little functional, like cool playground, you know, play area for the kids. So, you know, I feel like that would be fun. I feel like that's far too big, but we can do like a smaller whale. Oh, see, that's floating. Almost had a floating thing. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Vinny, they had a huge amount of calls to see because of the storm, so I got lucky in one of their 8 AM to noon slots. Well, I think probably the advantage is that you are also at home, so, you know, you've got a little bit more flexibility with appointment times and stuff, which is nice. Okay, we might have to go like that way so we don't have a floaty float thing going on. Okay, and that's flat, and then here we are. Not a floating, what's it called? Whale. That's the word I'm going for. We are not a floating whale. And like that. No, that's floating. The challenges of not having things float. I don't have any mods in at the moment either, so I don't have like tool in or anything like that, so I just need to kind of do this the basic vanilla kind of building way. But I don't think any of that's floating. So let's see if I put some water in here. Let's see what happens. Dun, dun, dun. Water tool. Okay. So we've got that. I feel like it might be a little smidge too deep. So if we lift it up by 1, then we might be okay. So terrain manipulation, flatten to height, and we go up 1, like this, and we redo that. Oh, that's not going to work with the thing under there. Flatten to height. And then maybe we can play test that and see whether or not we can make that work. I might need to redo that. Okay, I think I'm going to redo it. Redo! Undo, 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 undo. Right, now we've undone. And so that should leave us with that going like that. Okay, so in theory, this should be the right thing. So we've got like that going through there, and then we'd have the water going in through there. Is that not going to be... Pools and fountains can't be submerged by the water pool. Water... Well, I wasn't going to submerge the pool. Maybe I need to do like a little bit of a lip on there. There's... Or maybe I just go back to what I had it at. Okay. So if I do that... And that. And then we go like that. And we go like that. Okay. There we are. Sort of, kinda. Can I filter height? Okay. If we go down, filter height. I've never used the filter height tool before. It might be just a little bit too low, I think. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit too low. Let me think. I think we'll go, if we go like that, will that make a difference? Let's see. Okay, so it's just gonna go like that. Alright, we can make that work. I can do like things around there, so I can make that work, I think. But will it be functional? This is the question. I'll just get rid of the water for now, because I need to be able to see what I'm doing, and that it's not floating. That would be great. I don't think that's floating, is it? Go down, my little friend. They're gonna have a whale of a time. Brilliant. I love the punnage. Bring me the punnage, please. Puns are brilliant. I love puns. Puns are good. Has anybody watched Fringe? Like the TV show Fringe? My husband and I are watching that at the moment. He absolutely loves it. He's seen it several times before, but I've always been like, whatever. I'm not all that interested in watching it. But this time around, I was like, kind of like, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't mind watching this. And he's like, yes, and he was so happy. And so yeah, we've kind of just been watching a little bit of Fringe. So have you guys seen that? Where I kind of like came in and sort of like started watching it kind of as about halfway through season 1. So he's not that far into it. But yeah, we're just sort of getting towards the end of season 1 now. And I'm enjoying it. It's good. Okay, so let's, in theory, save that to my library. And we'll do a little play test and see if this works. It's me! I love Fringe. You love Walter? Walter's a laugh. He's funny. I love Peter. Peter's my fave. Pete is my fave. Okay, Mr. Rain Kingley, get you in there, and you're gonna play test it. I might need to actually. You know what? I might need a kid. I might need a kid to play test this. Actually, I don't want to move in a giant family of like 20. Okay, let's see. There's a nice little household that has very few children. That would be very helpful for me. Ben, I come up with ridiculous puns on a regular basis. Okay, Ben, I'm going to put the pressure on you. Give me a pun. There's nothing worse than someone just like out of the blue go, give me a pun. It's like, about what? Just give me some guidelines. No, just give me a pun. Just give me one. Oh, imagine it. Okay, Ben, give me a pun. Nothing, no boundaries, nothing specific, just a general pun. Just give it to me. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's like got a cool storyline to it, Fringe. I actually, because my husband's watched it a few times, you know, bits and pieces here and there. I've caught like bits and pieces of Fringe, so I have a basic understanding of it anyway. But yeah, I'm really enjoying just sort of, yeah, the storyline and the characters and the world, and it's fun. Ben, it's difficult. It just happens organically. I know. That's the thing with puns. It's just like the only reason they're funny is because they work in the moment and they're, you know, they're relevant to whatever's going on at that point in time, and you just can't pull one out of out of your butt and make it work and be, you know, interesting and amusing. Why do none of these people have children? Where are all the children? Okay, I'm putting him in here, and I'm giving him a child. Okay, there we are. We're going to give him a child. My gosh. Vinny, you haven't thought of that show in forever? Oh, well, now maybe it's time to think about it. It's on, I'm going to say Amazon Prime at the moment. So, yeah, it's on Prime, I think. I think that's what we're watching on. So if you've got Prime, you can watch it on there. Okay, we're going to give him a kid so we can get a kid to go and do some splashing around and see whether or not it works. Okay, can he splash around in there? Actually, I didn't do the cheat anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go check. Maybe he can splash around there. I might not need a kid anyway. Let's go see. Vinny, you've got Prime, so yay! Okay, thank you. 1 hour in, save and hydrate. I will. Can we go play in the water? Let's go see. I'll save after I've done this. But I will hydrate. Moist. Okay. Okay, Rain. Where are you? He's out there. Okay, look. He's having a splishy splash. Hey. Look, he did it. It was functional. Yay! I kind of want to fix that there, but anyway, I can just hide it with plants and stuff, so that's all good. Maybe I'll put it like a platform around there. Ooh, I can do a platform around there. Actually, that's a good idea, Velvet. Velvet, you're just so smart sometimes. I know, Velvet. Oh, nailing it, Velvet. No, I'm just being an idiot. Anyway, platform. Problem solved. There we are. And can he still get out of there? That's the question. Let's see. Can he get out of there? Come on, Rain. You go over there. He's my little test pilot. So he's my little dude that goes around and tests all my builds for me. He doesn't like the decoration. Oh my gosh, you were so fussy brain. Anyway, he's a nice fella, but he does test all my builds for me, which is lovely of him. Appreciate him. But hey, look at that. We made it work. And I'll do some, like, maybe we'll pull the pool out this way a little bit. And then that kind of matches through there, and we can do a fence and stuff. We've got a sunken hot pool for the adults. So I'm going to extend that little basement area down that way. Oh, that ruined my hot pool. It ruined my hot pool, loves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, I should play test the hot pool too. Hot tub while I've got them in there. So if that's not sitting right, then there's no point doing that. Is he going to get in there? Looks like he is. No, you can't come over and hang out. I'm playtesting. What is wrong with you? Okay, brilliant. Well, that's a cool little backyard, isn't it? Next, you're watching Rosolian Isles at the moment, but I may need to watch Fringe next. I love Rosolian Isles. That's cool. I was talking about that not so long ago, that we need to actually rewatch Rosolian Isles. That was a good show. I enjoyed Rosolian Isles. I liked that a lot. Thumbs up to Rosolian Isles. It's a good show. Nacina, your mum is obsessed with it and has bugged me to watch it. Oh, yeah. As Nick said, it's good. It's like the third time you've watched it, Nixie. Yeah, I want to rewatch it. It's a good show. I thought I think it's fun. But it's also got like a, you know, a serious bent as well, obviously, because it's dealing with crime and murder and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But it's fun. I liked it. And I think, you know what? What have we got for fence options? Let's have a wee look. What have we got? Oh, limited pack. Base game and grown together. going back in time to growing together. Maybe we could do like a foundation style fence situation. Maybe I've got one more. We could do some plants around that edge. And then we can lift it up. Where's my foundation tool? Oh. Okay, fine. I'll do it with half balls. Running across there. So yeah, I'd recommend Rosolian Isles. I thought it was a fantastic show. So thumbs up from me, Nixie. From me, Nissy. And thumbs up from Nixie too. So there you go. 2 thumbs upses. Probably says a lot, right? Okay, so we can maybe do that, and then we can go like that and have like a little bit of a different style fence running through. That could be fun, because I don't think I'm going to actually match it up against the house, so it shouldn't matter too much whether or not it's connected to anything, because I just run it through and run that down, maybe. The other option is I can run this up on a foundation, 2, 3, 4, and then I could match it, in theory. Let's go like that. Copy, paste, down, and across. I know what I'm doing. Possibly. Possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then copy that. And no. Okay. Did I get that the right height? That's the question. I didn't get that the right height. That's the problem. I need to go 1 higher. And ta-da! There we go. Genius. Got it. Here we are. Making the progress. Ben, you've watched Rosolian Isles too. You liked it too? Bit of a fan? You've never even heard of that, Vinny. Ah, oh, man. You're missing out. Okay. Everybody, Rosolian Isles is a great show. 2 thumbs up from me. I thought it was lovely. 2 female leads, which is great. And crime and funniness and good times to be had with that show. So 2 thumbs up. So yeah, we're watching Fringe, and Fringe Science, all that sort of thing. It's got those sort of X-File vibes, which is cool. Hey, this is coming together. Hooray! The other option is we can do like the foundation. I don't know what color we want to do. Oh yeah, I might do like as it is in the picture, like with the black roof and the stone coming through. Although I don't have that right colored stone, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I might mix it up actually. Maybe we could do the dark stone and then the white wood instead. Actually, that might work. So then we can do like the foundation running around with the fence and all of that. I've done not too badly with this. Not too badly at all, my friends. We are making some progress. That's a little hot mess in the corner, but we'll figure that out. I just haven't quite decided what I'm doing there, but I think it's kind of like looking right, It's looking like we're on the right track. So if we like get the roof looking all dark and coloured in, then that might start to make it look like it's, getting a little bit more decorated and final. So many roofs. It is a ridiculous amount of roofs. Now, in terms of like this little bottom area here, I could go a couple of routes. So we could go like these little niggly bits there. So I can maybe go a column and put that there instead. But no, I can't do that. I'm thinking probably the easiest option or the best option might be just to do like a roof sneaking in there and covering that space. So yeah, at the moment we are watching a mix of Fringe, and we are watching Fringe, Boston Legal, and Scrubs. So that's currently our little combination of shows that we're watching. How far are we through Boston Legal? So we're on season 3 of Boston Legal at the moment. So I think we'll probably get through that pretty quickly. And then we're going to decide on if we watch something else while we are watching Fringe, or we should just like smash through Fringe. I don't know. But that's our little activity that my husband and I do together in the evenings. That's our together time, you know. But not on the weekend evenings, not on Friday evenings or Saturday evenings, because that's gaming time. And I actually, aside from Sims 4 building, which I am absolutely doing, I don't actually know what else I'm going to play. I started playing Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, and I think I'll move that in. And I'm enjoying that, but I don't know if I have the brain capacity for it, because it's actually quite a lot to take in, that game. I don't know if I like that. Oh, maybe we turn it around that way. Oh, actually, that will solve the problem. So, yeah, because it's quite a challenge in terms of, yeah, just figuring things out. And because I'm fairly early on in it, so I'm just kind of learning all the ins and outs of it. So I feel like it's a little bit of a challenging game from that perspective. So I don't know if I've got the brain capacity for Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. So I am kind of wondering whether or not I play something else, but I don't know really what I'm in the mood for. So there is that as well. So what am I in the mood for? I don't know. I will probably play some Bookshop Simulator, because I've been enjoying that, but I only sort of play that in short bursts, because if I do like too much grinding of making money, which is what I'm kind of at the moment, because I want to open my Tokyo location there, you know, I don't want to get bored with it and get like too stuck in having to grind out money. So yeah, I probably won't play too much of that, but I'll play a little bit of that. But if you guys got any cool recommendations at the moment for a fun game to play, let me know. I know everybody's sort of playing Heartopia, but I don't really have the cash for a new game sort of at the moment, really. But I don't know, I might think about that, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for a cutesy game. Okay, and just doing like a chimney. A chimney, 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 chew. Chimney, achoo! I'm sorry. I tried to push the same thing 3 times and I failed. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to chimney, 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 chew up the side. Benny, you didn't have cable or internet for most of my life. That's fair enough. I didn't either, actually. But to be fair, when I was younger, we didn't exist. Yeah, so when I was growing up, it didn't exist. We had 3 TV channels. And I still remember when there was only 2 TV channels and we got a third, and it was just like, it was so exciting to get a 3rd TV channel. Oh, this is not working here. Oh my gosh. So yeah. I think I might do something different there. So it's all very well and good that you didn't have cable and that sort of thing. We had three TV channels, and yeah, that was not for my whole childhood as well. We did not have, we didn't even have cable as a thing until I was in my teens. So there you go. That's a thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so old. Thanks for reminding me of how old I am. I'm the ancient lady who lives in the on the other side of the world. That's me. I feel like that's. I might actually bring that back and do some. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that'll work. Okay. And bring that in. And then I just need to match the height. I think that should work. But I hope that slope is not too low, too high then. But it might be the only way to really make that look tidy. Oh my gosh, where did you go? Here we go. So we need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 3. Hang on. Just matching. Just matching at the moment. Go in. Go in. There you go. Go in. And it's the... There we are. So I think that needs to go up 1. And... that needs to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Okay. That works. 2, 3, 4. And then I need to change that. Because, you know, we're going to change all the things. Now I've done one thing. I've got to change all the things. Okay, so that works, and then I need to change this one over as well, so that matches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The funs and joys of roofing. 1, 2, 3, 4, because of course I had to choose something that had 63 zillion roofs. 4. 63 zillion roofs. I've got that all right? I think I do. Okay, this is looking good. I'm happy with it. Vinny, to be fair, the internet was just really becoming an every household thing when I was growing up. I was the odd one out. I had 3 TV channels because we used rabbit ears. See, Vinny, this is so weird to me because I know that you're not that old. So your childhood sounds like my childhood, except there's a 20-year difference almost between them, which is kind of weird, right? I feel like that's strange. Like we've got a couple of decades between us, and yet our childhoods sound extremely similar. So it's like, it's so bizarre. So bizarre. What is that there? Oh. Okay. Right. Well, we have the exterior of the house, so let's get ourselves some roof trim and let's get it painted. Obviously, I've still got some more details to add, but it's the basics. So we're doing pretty well getting all the basics done. It is a large house, a little bit of figuring out to do. 63, 70, you know, roofs. A lot of roofs. Oh boy. Okay, I think that might need to match there. Okay, I think that's right. There we go. That's a little better, loves. So I know I grew up in a time where, you know, like, I mean, we are like, you know, we aren't in the part of the world where cable TV has come into existence. You know, obviously America is, I believe, anyway, where sort of, you know, cable TV came into existence. So I feel like it was going to always be, you know, a lot more readily available there. Anyway, but yeah, we had, when we sort of got cable, it was Sky box office or Sky. What's that? Oh, it's a cat. So what is that noise? It's a cat making one of the noises. They're busy doing, you know, the claw thing on the mat by the door. Imagine that's Katie. Little kitty cat. Katie! But yeah, anyway. We had Sky, and that was basically it for, you know, for our cable. And then, you know, honestly, that's been it for our cable. And then beyond that, that was just when streaming services came in. So we had Sky Box Office, and that had like all the cable, like, you know, that was cable. You paid for that, and you would get all the different channels. That was it. And then nothing else until we got streaming services like Netflix. You know, so that was it for us. Do I want to have a floating staircase, or do I want to have a solid staircase? I feel like a solid staircase might work a little better there. Not that staircase, but we can have like a different staircase, maybe a nicer one, and we can paint the wall of that. Okay, that'll work. There we go. And I need a staircase around here. And coming around through here. I mean, yeah, we've still got some work to do on the backyard and stuff, but we've got the basics there. You know, we've got our pool, we've got our splash area for the kids, we've got a hot tub for the adults, and might add in a little bit more there. Oh, I was gonna go like this and extend that basement area, and then we can have like the clear wall with the pool. Yeah, let's do that, and then we can maybe extend that through there. a little roofy roof over top. Okay, I'll see. I might not keep all of that at a basement level. I'm not sure at this point, but we'll see how we kind of get on with that. And stairs might go over this way, and then that kind of connects. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then we can have like a seating area down there, and they can go into the hot pool, and it's a whole like adult area, and then you have the kids area over there, and the kids can have their splishy splashes, although the adults can splishy splash too, so that's quite nice. And I reckon we'll have our tree house there. Do we have anything else in the outdoor activity section? Do we have a swing? We do have a swing, don't we? Yeah, we've got a swing. Oops. So we can have a swing, and we'll have like a whale of a good time, as Vinny said. So we've got like a little playground area there. I reckon we could have like a gardening section down this section as well. Also, I want to have some bikes around the front yard, so have like a little garden area, so you know, good for hobbies. Maybe we could cover that up and have like a semi-covered greenhouse kind of thing going on. I'm thinking. Maybe, possibly. It might look weird. Don't know. Would it look weird? Would it look weird? I don't know. Possibly. Only one way to find out. Try it. More for trying things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go quite flat on that. And then you can add in your columns. And match that in there. Oops, that's obviously in the wrong place. There we go. And go like that, maybe. But then if I'm going glass, I think maybe you could go like a half gable slope down might work. Maybe. You know, kind of like a carport kind of vibe. Let's just try it. Might look a little weird in glass, but I'll bring in all of the eaves so that it's all quite tight to the columns and see how that looks. Like that, and then I'll bring it down. And see how that looks in glass. This might be a dumb idea as well. And glass walls. That could work. I feel like that's fairly unintrusive and also practical at the same time. That could work. Vinny, I was raised like I was born in the 80s, not the 90s, thanks to my mum. We had wood panel walls, ashtrays everywhere, and I didn't even get new tech unless we found it while dumpster diving. I grew up on 8-tracks cassettes and my dad's record player. Fanciest thing I owned was my boombox. Oh geez, I guess the kids call them stereos, radios now. I guess the kids do. Oh my gosh. Kids these days, eh? I wonder if we can get like another... oh, my debug has turned off. Okay. Oh, it's because I went in and out. Okay. bb.show hidden objects. bb.show live edit objects. Subjects. Debug. Doing debug the hard way. Love it. Maybe you can make something like this work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Because I can always fill it in with plants and stuff, so it's not like, you know, the end of the world. In terms of that. Oh, look at that. I mean, we'll cover up that flickering. But that could work, right? Ooh, have we got anything that kind of fits there? Questions. I have them. No, that's not going to work. I think that's going to be... I don't want to cause, like, too much flickering. Can we shrink? And will it go down if I shrink? Probably won't. I haven't used these that much. Like, it's not something that I, you know, sort of jump to as a as a building option as these grass things, but they are quite handy. It's just I am very conscious of the fact they are, you know, kind of difficult. You know what? I actually don't really need anything. I'm going to cover it with plants. It's fine. Yeah, just difficult to walk around is the thing. But it's going to look cool when I cover it with plants, I think. And bushes and stuff. Yeah, that'll be good. Nasina, you don't have BBB on? Travesty. I don't have any mods in. I took them out. Like, I took them out in the last update, right? And then I went on holiday. And then I come back from holiday. And I didn't get them in. And I still don't have them in. And we're getting another update. So I'm just like, I'm not going to bother putting them in. So I'm just waiting until the game's updated for the next time for Royalty and Legacy. And then I'll put them in. It's fine. I'm okay with it. It's all good. It just makes, yeah, finding plants a little harder than I want to use. But other than that, it's not really the end of things. It's not the end of days not having any mods in. I know. I love my mods, though. I do love my VelvettB mod. It's one of my fave things, but I'm okay with not having that at the moment. I'll be all right. I will survive. I promise. I promise I'll be okay. You guys don't have to worry about me. I'll soldier on. We'll get there in the end. Ooh, wonder if they could fit down there nicely. Just try not to get it through the walls at this point. What other things? Vinny laughs easily in console player, yeah. If you're Val and a PC player, no excuse. Well, there is an excuse. The excuse is I can't be bothered putting it in and then having to take it out again and then update it again. It's just a whole lot of effort. And it's not, yeah. I haven't really been needing the mods as such with what I've been doing lately, so it's been okay not to have them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's been alright. But at the end of the day, I do love my VelvettB, and it is amazing. But if I don't need it, I don't need it for right now. And it's okay. I mean, I can work around it. It's just finding the... Oh, I'm just going to stop using debug plants. It might be easier. Finding the plants is the hard thing. 1, 2, 3. But I can survive that. We can get around it. I know, it's a travesty, isn't it? One time in my life I don't have mods in. And I'm doing a big build. That's classic me, though. It's like, I'm going to do a big build. I don't have mods in, but let's do a big build. Classic. Classic me. Oh my gosh. This is working. 1, 2, 3. Just need to cover that up. And we'll be good. If you want to have something in the game and it's not quite 100% the way you want it, just cover it up. It's fine. Builder's tricks. Builder's tricks. Cover it up. Shh, it's our little secret. Listen, the BBB UI stuff is broken anyway still. Well, that's what I thought. Like, I hadn't heard it had been repaired at this point. And so I was just kind of like, well, if it's like all UI crazy and that sort of thing, it's going to annoy me. And, you know, there's no point putting something in which is just going to be, you know, in theory, probably fixed in the next little while anyway, with a new pack coming out. And I haven't had a need for it at the moment. So I'm just like, well, you know, I'm fine. I'm fine without it as it stands right now. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I didn't. And here I am, all doing building without VelvettB. I would love to have had it in, and maybe a little bit of tool as well, just for backup's sake, and, you know, in case I needed to do anything, you know, fancy pants. But I haven't done anything particularly fancy pants where I've needed tool anyway. I mean, most of the things I use tool for are like resizing rugs anyway. almost 90% of what I use for tool is like resizing rugs. So I think I'm okay for that because we're not going to do any interior decorating today anyway. We're just going to do all the exterior and get that right. Is that floating? Whee! Close up, close up. Floating, 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 floating. I don't think so. Okay. Also, I'm thinking, sorry, I was just looking at the roof as I was going down there. I will chuck in a roof underneath that so I can get some trim, I think. Oh, will that ruin that? Oh no, that should be right. There we go. I think I want the trim around there. Oh, but then there's a roof. Oh, no, that won't be. Needs to be see-through. But I wanted the trim around it, but I guess not. Boo! Gee, lovely. This is so good. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. It's coming together, hey? It's not too bad. I'm just getting some plants in there. And I mean, we've still got a little bit of, oops, you know, a little bit to do on the exterior, but it is coming together. We've done pretty well, I think, today. We've made some really good progress. I knew it wasn't going to be a one-shot kind of build because it's a big one. I wonder if I go like around again. Whoa. Oh, whoa. I've seen the same resizing rugs, but also adjusting height on things sometimes. I usually just do the drag using, I mean, it depends what the item is, but I don't often use the height adjustment feature often, but sometimes, yeah, I do. But yeah, mostly resizing rugs and stuff is the main thing for me. Wonder if I can put something archway through. It doesn't look right. Can make my own with columns is what I can do. So if we go like that, will the columns be raised though? That's the question. What if I go like that and go like that? Maybe? Oh, okay. I like this, I like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I need to go there and right. Foundation might be a problem. So that's not going to go directly above there, is it? Okay, let's see. I'm just going to play around and see whether or not it works. Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine. And delete. And then... Okay. Here we go. We can have like a little entranceway. It doesn't really connect, but might be able to come up with something. So I don't think if I connect it with the fence it's going to work. Or is it? Oh, it is. Ooh, look at that! I did a little fancy thing. Yay! I love little fancy things. Nice. Did the fancy things. See, now I haven't had tool in a good bit, so I'm almost used not to having it now as it's broken for so long. Yeah, it's definitely had issues for a while, I think. So the it is easy to get used to not having it. I get that for sure. And we have a redeem. Save it, dummy. Save it, dummy. Thanks, Nixie. I will save it, dummy. That's a good idea, in fact. Oh man, I was building on the weekend and I did have a crash and I lost like a whole lot of the build. Like it wasn't heaps and heaps, but it was enough to be annoying. And it's just like, please, if you're out there and you're doing a little building along with me, please save your game. and, you know, make sure that you are all safe and not losing your progress, no matter what you're doing. Save your game. Okay? Okay. It'll help you out in the long run. Hey, that's a cool little archway entrance, isn't it? Yeah, baby. I like it. Just fix up the top, obviously, but yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe we can go like a little diamond thing. And we can put some plants on top. Oh, cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. I'll do that around the other side as well, I think. Oh no, not there, on the other side. So then we have like the little entrance coming in through here. Making me happy. And then that's like a little path that goes in through there. Or we can put like a plant here. Okay, perfect. Super happy days. Gee, lovely. I still panic when the saving part seems to go a bit too slow. Yeah, it's why I always save to my library instead of saving the game itself. Because my experience is saving to the library very, 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 very rarely crashes. Like, I've never had a problem saving to the library. If I go up here and save the game, that's where I get nervous. Because if I haven't saved my build in my library before I save my game, there's a good chance of there's a chance of crashing. Much higher chance of crashing than if I save to the library. So that's why I always save to my library first. It's such a habitual thing for me because I've learned my lesson doing it the other way around. And it's, yeah, the chances of the crash is much higher if you save, I find anyway, opposed to, you know, save the game opposed to, you know, saving to your library first. So if we go like that, and then around there, that might work. I think I like the squarer version first. I like the squarer version more than I do the other version, so that might work. And then plants. Okay. Cool. Ben, as far as telling people to save their game, Vinny says it's best. Yeah, Vinny does a great job of getting people to save their games. I love that. Gee, lovely. It's terrible to lose even a little bit of progress. It really is, and it's frustrating. I have noticed, like, on the odd occasion where I have lost progress, that every time I kind of go back to redo it, it does tend to be better, you know? So it's sometimes not the worst of things, but also at the same time it is frustrating and you don't want to have to do it. Because redoing stuff is annoying. It really is. I don't know if I want to do, like, I definitely want to do fencing. I just don't know what colour at this point. So I might go... do I want to do fencing along here instead, maybe? Maybe I do. Let's see. Going down there, but yeah, absolutely, losing progress is just a painful thing, and nobody wants to do that. It's not going to let me do the half wall in the fence, is it? Okay, we'll figure that out. Gee, lovely, and I clearly need a save game redemption. Oh yeah, you do, people will help you out, right? Because if you've got a redemption in your redeems, then everyone will sort of help you out and make sure that you are saving. So that's nice. I don't know if I want that higher or not. Maybe I do. I can't tell if this matches or not. Is that angle the same? That's not the same. Oh, that's way too high, I think. Deciding if I want to go a higher angle, but I don't think I do. I think I want to stick with a lower angle for that. Looks better. Okay, I think I can do some windows and stuff. That'll be fun. Yeah, I always save to library. It also keeps me from losing work in progress builds to corrupted or lost saves. Yeah, well, that's exactly it. So there's like multiple reasons why saving to your library is always a very, very good option, because it has like multiple, multiple uses. Actually, maybe I'll do painting first. Yeah, in multiple ways to make it, a lot more effective to do it that way. There isn't a cream. There isn't a cream shingle. I was going to do like shingles on the top, but like there's only a white, and I'm kind of like going for like a creamy shade. And I think it looks a little weird with the white. I mean, I can go green. Grey? I don't know. I like to have the same sort of colour running through shingle and paint, really, but doesn't have to be, I guess. But that's just kind of how I roll. I like to coordinate, yo. Why aren't you painting on there? Paint on that roof. Paint on that roof. Paint on it. Paint on it. Oh, is there another one? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Why is that not painting? But it's because it was. Oh, I see. That was my. Yep, that was why. I had all my roofs confused. To be fair, there's millions of them. Vinny, I was about to say you're about hour 38 minutes into. Yeah, well, it was fortunate timing because we did save, so it was all good. We saved, and we saved, and we saved, and we saved. So we're all saved, I feel like, now. Okay, and I want to go darker up here, and then we're going to go the lighter wood in through there, and then I want to go darker there, darker there, darker there. I think we want to go, because by the time you add the windows in, it's going to be like change the whole vibe anyway, in terms of the color palette and stuff, or how the colors all look. So I think that should be good. So I'm going to go black on this main part of the building through here, through there. And I think we'll go maybe stone in through there. I just wish we had a lighter, I mean, I could technically use a lighter stone, but the grown together stone isn't particularly light coloured as such, but we'll bring it in somehow. And I think I want to go like a black in there. So we've got that around the foundation, and no, maybe we could bring it over here. Just add a little something over this side. And we'll have that black going up there. And this, oh, but then we've got the stone chimney, so that's an option too. We'll work it out. I do love the wallpaper that we got with Growing Together. It's a really nice wallpaper. Oh, it's driving me bananas. That little bit sticking down. Problem solved. Just like that. So there we go. And then we can do like in lighter windows in against the black, just to contrast that. You know? Maybe go black there, and then it's gonna be black. No, go light. Okay. Stone, black. We'll see how it looks with the windows all in there. That's going to make the difference. I spy with my little eye, little things hanging down from the sky. Okay, and should we go black on that roof? I think we will go black on that roof. Black on the roof, Velvet. There we are. I do want to add in columns as well, so we do want to do that. Just to obviously... I feel like that's going to be difficult, that stair. So let's maybe try a different staircase down there. Like a wider one, perhaps. Stairs, stairs, bewares, bewares. Stairs, bewares. Velvet, you just made it sound like a plane flying over. Oh, did I? I'm always doing that. Something wrong with me. Oh well. Oh well, there's something wrong with me. Oh. I don't know why. I do that all the time. Stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I can do a little cutout in here just to get the stairs kind of coming in. Let's see. Okay, and then delete. Maybe only one coming in. And then the stairs over top. Stairs over top, over there, over there. Beware, beware, there's stairs over there. Okay, yeah, that works. There we go. That's what we're talking about. A little bit of inset stair action. Brilliant. I don't think we need railings going down. No, I think that'll look silly. Okay, we've got stairs, we've got a little balcony. You know what's going to go in here though? Some plants, so we can have like some different level plants. Because I think that'll be fun. You do those things too? Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those little things that's kind of fun to do, but you don't really do it consciously either. It's just like, you know, it just comes out of your mouth. Ben, you and me, weirdos. Love it. Bring on the weirdness. Isn't there, isn't it like Portland that's like Stay Weird Portland or something? Isn't there like a place where like the whole motto of the city is like Stay Weird? Is it Portland? I feel like it's Portland for some reason. There's like a whole city with like has a whole, motto. Whew. Hot diggity dog. Look at this sexy beast of a build. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. We're making the progress. As part of Velvetness, and we're all Velvet appreciators, aka Velveteers. It's true. It's true. Sometimes I feel like I keep you guys hostage here to my weirdness, but you know what? You seem to keep coming back, so I'm just gonna go with, well, they must like it then. You put up with my nonsense. It's just like, oh, you do it voluntarily, so I'm just gonna stick with that and just keep being me. I don't want to be anyone else anyway. I'm okay with being me. Me is just fine to be. Yeah, baby. Got us some stuff. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. Running them through there. And we can put a car in there if we want to as well. A little car in the driveway. We could have a train car. Jokes. Keep Austin weird as for Austin Techless. Keep Portland weird is their unofficial motto. Okay, interesting. There you go. I knew somewhere had like that motto with keep it weird or whatever. Keep Portland weird. Keep Austin weird. I agree with it. Whatever it is. Ooh, we could put like a couple of cars in there. Maybe a family car because it's a family home, so a family car kind of makes sense, right? I feel like having like little 2-seater zippy cars is not really a family car kind of vibe. It's like, where are the kids gonna sit? Ay. That's always fun. How are we gonna fit the kids in there? A little van. There we are. The kids can go in the little minivan. Brilliant. I love that for them. Now we need to do something with that there. Foundation wise. No, not foundation wise, platform wise. I don't like that. Okay, we might go black. That might be the best way to go about it. And in terms of flooring, have we got a nice flooring? Might go this one here. Maybe the hand scrape wood or chestnut planks. No. Oh, this one here, hardwood planks. Not loving that. Maybe a dark wood would be... Would a dark wood be better? I think perhaps. Can always come back and change it later. Boom, boom, boom. Boom and boom. And then we can go paint down there. Boom. That'll probably extend out to there. And then we can do plant running down there. No. Wrong. Aha, conflict. So that means that'll move across to there, and we'll have like a little plant thing going around the edge. So that'll solve that problem. Conflict problems solved by plants. There we go. And that running through there. And I will do the wall there. I will probably actually do like a fencing around there. Let's just see how that looks with the fencing around there as well. Fencing for the win. Although we've kind of got white fencing around there. Contrast with black, maybe we'll go white. I was going to do, yeah, the black fencing around the place, but maybe the white fencing will make more sense because I've already used white fencing around, so maybe I'll be consistent. What? Be consistent? What a weirdo. And I still haven't painted like the back side of the house, so maybe go the creamy white. The cream? Okay, that might make more sense. And then the cream railing going down. I'm going to be consistent and make sense. There we go. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Love that. And I should paint the back half of the house because, you know, the back half of the house might want painted. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it wants to be a little nudie-roody. I don't know. I don't know what the back half of the house wants to do, but let's just go with that. And we'll go cream there, and then there's black through there as well, and through there. And running down like that. Or do I want to go round? I think I want to go round. There we go. Making the progress. I love it. Ah, and actually that, I think, was black like that, and then that goes yeah, and then that goes like that, black running down there and then up there as well, and we can contrast that with the windows. Yes, indeedy. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. And through there. Okay, that one has changed, so I'll just have to fix that up. Whoops. Don't know if we'll keep that stone there or not, but we'll see. And then that'll bring us up the chimney. Up the chimney, off we go. So what do you guys reckon we'll get with the base game update? Any ideas as yet for what might be a good base game update based on what we know so far with the, you know, royalty and legacy? Oh, there was a new gameplay trailer that dropped today that was on Dynasties. Have you guys seen that? So that dropped today as well on Dynasty gameplay. So yeah, I'm just kind of curious as to what the base game update will have in it for us. And yeah, because it's always quite interesting getting those base game updates before expansion packs, because I feel like they really do quite often add quite a few things to the game, or can do anyway, just depending on the expansion pack and how many, you know, basic things that you need for it. But I feel like maybe there might be some different things related to family trees maybe with base game. That would be quite interesting. I always appreciate that we do get these base game updates, and that it is not only do we get the expansion release, and you know, people are excited about that, which is cool, but I feel like we also get, you know, some additional things for base game, and that, you know, everybody gets something from it. That's what I really like about it. That, you know, it's not just about the pack, but like the fact that we get base game update, and, you know, to obviously make the game work within the game. We'll make the game work within the game, but, you know, make the game, the expansion pack, work within the game. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I feel like, you know, we're going to get possibly some cool things. I mean, you know, obviously I don't know what we're going to get precisely, but it just, me thinking about what we have, and, you know, what sort of things are coming in from what we know so far of the pack, and what I can talk about, is that, yeah, it feels like we're going to get an update maybe to like family trees and the way they're done. I feel like that makes sense to me for the pack, but how they do that and how that's executed, I don't know. It's going to be fun to find out, though. Can go with something like that. Vinny, you love base game updates of any kind. Like, yes, please add more to the game for all of us. Words are hard. You can tell I'm struggling, right? Words are hard. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I love about them, is that it's something for everyone, you know? So it's not just an exclusive, like you have to pay money for this thing. There's a you know, something that everybody gets for free. And I appreciate that, because I love the fact that we get free things. And on top of that, not only do we get the free things, but we're getting an event as well, which has more free things. So I'm into that as well. So, you know, from what we know of the event, it's... Oh, what did I see yesterday? It has... Shoot, I'm going to have to look again. I can't remember. Let me have a wee look. New Sims 4 event, Jan 2020. No, Feb. Just write 2026. Okay. Actually, EA have released something on this. Hang on, let's dig into this. Let's go into this. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. Otherwise, you just have to listen to me. So the new event starts on February the 3rd. So generally with any event, we do get an update, which is why I'm assuming that we're going to get a base game update next week, because with an event usually comes an update, because it needs to be updated to get the event in there. Makes sense in my brain. So the new event starts February 3rd. Embark on a whirlwind adventure and complete weekly quests. So this is it's not a login event, it's a weekly quest event to earn exciting rewards like the Master of Grudges aspiration. So this is a brand new aspiration, which sounds very interesting. This will be a base game aspiration as well. So yeah, very cool. And a cap library bookcase. There's also like a new ring there as well. And I believe that's a new dress coming in there. It might be a new hairstyle too. So this sounds really interesting, and should obviously work really well with the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack. So yeah. Vinny, you didn't even know another event was coming. Vinny, you gotta keep up with the news, man. Keep up with the news. But yeah, there is. It's very easy to miss all the news. Yeah, apparently we're getting a new lot trait too. It's a top, not a dress. Oh, it's a top. Okay. It's a top, not a dress. There we go. It'd be cooler if it was a dress, but I like it as a top too. I mean, that makes it more sort of flexible and that sort of thing. And a new lot trait as well, you reckon? Ooh, I wonder what that is. That's intriguing. Lot trait, hey? Wonder what that would be. Very interested to find that out. So if we get a new lot trait and see, this is just a little bit too wide for what I want to do. They're either not quite wide enough or not, well, yeah, too wide, or there's just not a good healthy in between for what I want. Go across like that. Stack them up, baby. All right, I'm going to do that. So I wonder what the lot trait is. Oh, it's always cool to have like a new lot trait. I don't use them like Oh, no, that's not true. I do use lot traits quite a lot for gameplay and stuff. So, you know, if I'm building and I'm doing gameplay and, you know, anything that has like a really cool buff or whatever is a lot of fun to use. So, a lot trait or a lot type? Hang on. Lot trait or lot type? Because that's two different things. But yeah, a lot trait. Because we know that we're getting a new lot type with royalty and legacy as well, because I've talked about that. That's the backroom lot, right? Is it the backroom lot? Is that what it's called? I always forget the name of it. So yeah, it'll be definitely getting a new sort of lot type, but a lot trait. Ooh-hoo. I might see if we can get like a little chimney in here. Would that be annoying? No, I can't put that there. It needs to go up this side. Like that. Do I want it on that side? I feel like it's a little bit... No, it should be alright. I was overly symmetrical, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, that one there. Is it the same height as this one? Nope. It's the same height. Okay. Guts it. Just thinking something to break all that side wall a little bit. I'm also thinking I might get a little dip in on this side too. And dip in around there. Oh, if I dip in around there, actually that could be quite cool, and then I can put the chimney going up there. Ooh, that's a good idea. And we can have like a little balcony around the chimney, and they could have oh, I'm on the wrong level, that's why. I was like, why is this not working? Because it's on the wrong level, Velvet. Yeah, and then they have like a little fireplace coming out of that chimney. Ooh, that's a good idea. Now, where would that chimney come down? And I could do the same again here. And get it in there. Okay, let's work out where the chimney goes and how deep I need to go with my little boom booms. As I call them. They're very technical terms. I'm very all about the technical side of building. It is a lot trait. Okay, intriguing. 2 hours in, save and hydrate. Okay, excellent. We'll do that. Get the windows in and the doors, and I'll probably wrap it up from there. Go check on the kids. It's in the main menu. If you hover over the image at the bottom right of the screen, it says new lot trait. Ooh. Okay, I'm there for that. I like the idea of a new lot trait. I hope it's a cool one. Okay, so there we go. So I think what we'll do then to match up with that is we'll bring that in. So it's just gonna be a little short balcony. Oh, the other option is I can have 2 balconies on either side. There we go. Can do that. And bring that in, and there. I mean, I can always go deeper if I want to, but I figure like a couple of little balconies like that is quite cool. Quite a little feature, hey? You know, you can just look outside, have a breath of fresh air, balcony from your bedroom maybe. Oh, how many bedrooms is this going to be? Oh my gosh, it's probably going to be quite a few, isn't it? Oops. I'll go probably for as many as I can, but I want to have like some other rooms going in there. Oh, and we're going to have the stone going up here. So that kind of breaks that. Oh my god, so many levels. And then maybe we can have the bull. Oh, that works. So if I go like one across, oh, I'm seeing a vision here, guys. Seeing a vision. Getting a vision? I don't know. I'm apparently seeing the vision. But anyway, like the black runs through there, so then we can have the black running down there, and that kind of works perfectly. See what I mean? Yeah. I know. We're all with it. Oops. We're digging into Velvet's vision right here. There we go. I got it. And then we can do our fencing running along there. If I do want to go deeper, I can go deeper on those little balconies, but that just adds like a little bit of interest to the side of the building as well, which is nice. Because, you know, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of having like a whole lot of just like wall space down the side of a building if I can, you know, overly help it. It's not always going to be a way around it. It is what it is sometimes, right? It's nice to do that. So let's get our windows in and taken care of. So we're going to go contrast on the window. So when we have black, we'll have white, the cream, and then when we have cream, we'll have the black. It's kind of my plan. Doors. Gotta think about the doors. I must think about the doors. Okay, we could go. I think I might go that door for this. I don't think I need a door there, but I definitely need. Okay, I might just go. I don't know. It's a bit too front doory. I don't want to go front doory, but I know that if I go any other door, there's not going to be a matching. What? Oh, that's actually okay. Thank you, HBD base game. There we go. And go on there and there. And there and there. We can probably go contrast on that and go black, I think. That would make sense with what I'm doing. Oh, I've missed some painting. How dare I? Missed some roofs. There we go. I think I forgot the trim on those as well. Yeah, baby. Okay. We'll make it work. Beautiful. And we can go. Do you want to go this one? That's what I did on this side, isn't it? Yeah. That's what I did on that side. And then we gotta have some black ones running through here. Oops. I mean, I still want to add in like maybe some more roof decoration. I don't know at this point, but oh, there will be still stuff decoration-wise to add. Okay, and then do we have like a cream version of that? We do. Beautiful. Feels very quite choral. You know, like you're in a choir. This music. Okay, and through there. I'm gonna do a different one. I haven't gone like the big windows, which I could have, but I feel like they're going to be like a little. They're not great for small size walls. Let's face it. I love these windows, but they're not great for small size walls. They kind of stick up through, and they're kind of irritating from that perspective. So could have gone that route, but I'm going more suburban rather than, you know, ultra modern or super modern or anything with it. So I feel like, you know, it's probably a fairly decent choice to not go the bigger ones if I don't have to or don't want to. Gee, lovely. I can't believe it's only taking you 2 hours to build this. Oh. Yeah, it's been pretty good progress actually with getting this all done. It's come along quite smoothly. I think it does make it easier when you have got like a little bit of an inspiration to work from, and you know, make it a little bit easier to just get the exterior done quickly. That's what I kind of feel anyway. Like, you know, an inspiration does make it easy because you kind of got a jumping off point in your brain for how you can kind of make it all work. I mean, this is how it sort of works for me. I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but I know for me it does really help me have get a jumping off point in my brain for how I kind of want to, bring the build together and how I want to compose the build. Yeah, that's the word I'm going for, compose the build. So, you know, I do find that does make it a lot easier. I think I might just go the wide one. I don't think anything else is going to work. So, yeah, having the inspiration does really make a difference, I feel like. That's looking pretty cool with the black and the cream, right? Gee, lovely. So impressive, and you love the two-tone colors. I love that as well, and just like a little break with the stone coming through. I need to fix up that chimney. I like it as well. It doesn't need to be, you know, a whole lot of crazy colors or anything like that. It works keeping it simple. I mean, I'll still add, like, you know, bits and pieces around the outside and stuff still, but that's the basis for it all. Okay, black. Yep. Okay, I think that needs to go down 2. I hate chimneys. Nope, down 1. Chimneys are not my fave, but anyway, that's just a whole other issue. But yeah, I think the twin colors, I like the fact that we've gone with a cream rather than a white. I do like that. I might actually change the stairs to a cream, but the trim around is white, and that's why I was sort of coordinating the stairs with the trim, just to add in those sort of elements of the white in there as well. Okay, went back to Windows. And back to Windows, and what we were doing there. But yeah, thank you. It's come along quite nicely, and I mean the interior is probably going to take a while because it's a large interior, and we still don't have, you know, all of the exterior finished at this point, because we've still got all the sort of, you know, the decorating part of it to go. But, you know, it's a good chunk of it gone, which is fantastic. I love it. Hey, Rainbow, how are you? Thank you. Velvet is a very fast builder. I wouldn't say I'm like ultra fast or anything like that, but I do get along at a decent clip if I'm concentrating, which is just not always the case. I'm not always concentrating, so I'm not always going particularly fast, but I feel like I'm just slowly getting better at talking and getting things done at the same time. So it's coming along. I think it's looking good. Gee, lovely. I will try to find an easy inspo pick next time I try to build. I think it does help. It just, yeah, as I said, it just really helps your brain kind of process how to compose the build, and put it together. I mean, that's what I use the inspiration for. It's not that I necessarily want to copy the inspiration. It's that I want to use it for like basically a little jumping off point to get my brain kind of in the right place for it. So, you know, that's how I've always looked at inspirations, is, yeah, just not as a precise thing I need to do, but as a little jumping off point for my brain just to process things. And yeah, bring the sort of compose the build and how I want to lay it out and that sort of thing. I feel like I've actually stuck kind of true-ish to the inspiration with this one. Like, it's not completely oh, look at that. It's not that far away from what the actual original build was. I've obviously made differences with the roofing and stuff, but yeah, it's not too bad as far as, yeah, being fairly similar, I think, from that perspective. But sometimes I'll take an inspiration and you won't be able to tell that that's what the inspiration is. So it just really depends on the build itself and how it sort of all comes out. Gee, lovely. I just worried that I'll have a temper tantrum if I can't make my build like the inspo pick. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's just, you got to go into it, I think, with the attitude that it's an inspiration. It's not, you know, the case where you have to make it look exactly the same. And that's, I feel like that's a lot less pressure then. And if you think of it that way, it's just like, this is a jumping off point. It's not a precise recreation of this particular build. And that's how I sort of like, you know, how I approach it. It does make it less of a pressure thing. I do find, like, in the instances where I am having to, where I am trying to recreate a build, that it is a lot more pressure because you are trying to recreate something that looks exactly like this thing. And then you want to be like so much more precise with the details. And that is so much harder than just using an inspiration as a kicking off point. That's what I've found anyway, from from doing recreations versus doing just an inspirational kind of build thing, I much prefer working to an inspiration than I do recreating precisely, because I just, yeah, I get so stuck in trying to get it exact, and you know, I overthink it, and you know, double guess myself constantly and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's quite interesting doing a recreation versus just, you know, an inspo type thing. Because in the inspiration over here, we've got like the corbels in running underneath this roof, but I don't think I want to add them, because I feel like this roof is, if I was going to add corbels underneath it, that I would probably want to go maybe lower and extend out a bit. But we can try it and see how it looks. And the corbels, I find, are always quite large in the game. I always have to shrink them down. There we go. I mean, we can go. That's not right. Oops. I don't know. What do you guys think? See, if I go, yeah, if I go up any higher, it's going to stick the corbels right through it. So I have to go a little bit lower with the roof. But then you can have like the corbels running through underneath. I don't know. I don't dislike it. It's a cool little feature. I can't do it on the roof above because that needs to be a particular height to make that work. But I could potentially do like them running in under the roofs here as well. She lovely. No, seriously, it looks so much alike. It's so good. Oh, thank you. I seriously, I didn't approach it as a thing that where I had to like deliberately, you know, copy it. I try not to do that to myself, because I know I'm going to get like too caught up in the nitty gritty details. I don't like that. So I don't try to do that unless I'm, you know, specifically trying to recreate a build. Because otherwise I've just put too much pressure on myself, eh? Which is never a good thing. Rainbow, yeah, a lot of real life builds don't look quite right in Sims also. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. That, yeah, it's not necessarily always a thing that you can recreate a thing exactly in the game either, just because of the way that, yeah, the Sims is, and you know, the angles and stuff that you can and can't do in the Sims 4. So, you know, it's not always going to be one of those things that works. Yeah, I think you're right, Rainbow. It does need to kind of, it can't just be a one-off thing with the corbels being in there. There needs to be a presence of corbels throughout. But I think making them just that little bit smaller underneath the roofs might work. I'll see if there's anywhere else they can kind of sit as well. But if I have them kind of around the place and elsewhere, then that might make more sense to have them sitting in that place. Yeah, it's a bit of a different look through there. I don't mind it. It's just whether or not it has a presence in the build and if it makes sense there. Right? I feel like that's the thing with it. But I think when you add in the corbels under the roof there, it does have a logic to it. Oh my gosh, we're getting a raid. Hello, raiders. Ooh, we've got Muir raiding right now. Come on in, guys. How are ya? How is, what have you guys been doing today? It's Thursday for you, right? What have you guys been up to? Welcome in. Hi. Is it Shariah? Shariah. Oh, God, I'm so bad at pronouncing things. Shariah, hello, welcome in. And Opting, hello then. What is this then? Some sort of simulated life game? No, it's real life. What are you talking about? Hi, Opting, how are you? Hi, Muir, how are you? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. That's awesome. You're playing Minecraft. Sure. Oh my God, Shariah? Okay, Shariah. I'll try and get that right. Shariah. Great. Perfect. I kind of just said it how it read, so I was hoping for the best. So you guys were playing some Minecraft. Yay! What were you doing in Minecraft? What was the plan in Minecraft? Were you in survival or were you doing some of the building and bits and pieces? I haven't played Minecraft for a little bit, but I want to get back to it. Oh, maybe I could play it a bit this weekend when I'm not doing some building. I've got so much building to do in The Sims 4, it's ridiculous. But anyway, it's all good. Very pretty house, thank you. This is what we're building or been working on today in the game. So we are in Sims 4, and yeah, this is a family mansion that we're working on. So we're kind of getting most of the exterior done today, and then we'll work on the interior in other streams. But I'm just doing this a 2-pack build as well, just to make it all that more interesting on myself. And yeah, this is what we've been working on, and it's been progressing quite nicely. We've had some fun chitty-chatting. That thing is huge. It is. We built a farm, a market, and embiggened 3 of the villagers' houses. Cool. Market. So how do you build a market in Minecraft? Do you have like, how does a market work in Minecraft? Is more what I meant, not like less the building part of it. Like, how does a market work? Is that like a trading kind of area? Can the traders like go there and do some trading and stuff? I've never seen an actual market, I think, in Minecraft. Do markets actually exist in Minecraft as a thing you can go and visit? Because I don't think I've ever found one. Yeah, it's just all workstations under one roof. Oh, right, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's very handy. That's very handy, because, you know, you kind of don't want to have to, like, go over here to do this thing and over there to do that thing and, you know, that sort of thing. So, I like that. That makes sense to me. Oh, we're going to add some bikes to the front yard as well. So that's cool. I like that you were doing some cool building. I'm not I haven't played Minecraft enough yet that I feel super duper confident with building in Minecraft. Like, I'm quite happy to do it, and I understand the concept of it, I think, and how to, you know, stacking the bricks and all that sort of thing, but I'm still not feeling like I know all the best ways to do it. But to be fair, I've only ever built in survival, and I've never built in creative. So there is that. I've never ever built in creative. Yeah, it just makes it easier to find them all during the day. Yeah, well, that makes sense to me. I get that. That does make sense. It would be quite nice to, you know, have everything together, and then you can just go and do what you need to do and make it all sort of work. I wonder if I can do, like, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Like a stripe effect. Like a stripe effect of the lawn. You know? Like, they spend a lot of time on their lawn maintenance. I think maybe I could do, like, the terrain paint to get the rest of the lawn, whoops, darker. Potentially. I don't know if I want to stick with this or not. It's easy enough to delete, I think. And running down through there. Oh, that one goes all the way to the back. You know, that kind of effect. You know, when people actually really care about their lawns, and they do things like stripes and stuff. I don't know. I've never been a person that's overly cared about my lawn, to be fair, but I feel like it's something that people would do, is like do little stripey things and stuff like that. Emerald Forever. See, that looks really dark and yuck. That looks yuck. See, I would normally do this with the Eco Lifestyle dark green, because that's the best dark green, but oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna have a very green lawn. Woo! Here we go. Come on, get in there. There we go. But I'd have to do that all around the back as well. Oh. But you know, you can. It's just like a little feature, like a little stripe. Here we are. Oh, I'm purring. Everything I did today was very slapped together using bits and odd stuff that I had. Not pretty at all. Meanwhile, I'm over here planning to tear out all the grass in my front, side and back gardens and replacing it all with ground cover. Oh, really? Oh, also, I haven't had a chance to ask, how's the new house? Because you guys got to move recently, right? So how's the new house working out? Is it good? Are you happy? Was it a good move? Is Paul happy? And yeah, have you got everything up and running now? Because it's always the fun part when you move house, is getting everything up and running again, right? Because you got to get like power, gas if you have gas, and internet, and all of those things. It's just such a juggling act, getting everything back to normality again, so you can kind of just settle in and, you know, feel happy in your new environment. Stripey stripe, stripey stripe. You don't like grass. Fair enough. You know what? I don't overly like gardens. So I get that. I get that. And the thing with grass is that you kind of have to mow it, right? And take care of it. And it's a whole lot of maintenance. I'm not a person that wants to really deal with a whole lot of garden slash grass slash anything like that maintenance. So I absolutely feel that, and it's probably going to turn into a path anyway. Yeah, I'm just not a garden person at all, and I never have been, and I don't think I ever will be. So I get that. I truly do get that. Like, I don't mind a nice lawn, because, you know, you can do things on a lawn. I mean, that's nice. But then, you know, when you sort of get into things like gardens and stuff, you have to maintain them so much and, like, you know, grow things in them and make sure that they live. And, you know, it seems like a whole big effort to me. For someone who doesn't really want to make a giant effort with it all. But, yeah. It does seem like a whole big effort. Shariah, I don't get that. I love my garden and my grass. Yeah, my mum is exactly that same way. Like, absolutely loves it. She loves getting out in the garden and digging in and doing the things. And so, like, I'm very different from her on that perspective. So, yeah, I get it. I get it because it's my mum's exactly the same way. But I have never, ever been a lawn slash garden person. And, yeah, I never will be, I don't think. It's just not my vibe. Like, if I have to, I'll go out and weed the garden. That's just, like, if I have to. But beyond that, I'm just like, you won't catch me out there. It's just not my thing. But I know that people love it. And people actually find, like, gardening really super relaxing and stuff as well. So, you know, I think it's each to their own. Each to their own on that one. But, yeah, my mum has a gorgeous garden at her house. It's well maintained and, you know, she grows her own vegetables and that sort of thing and puts so much effort and time into maintaining, you know, that lovely garden outside. And I'm just like, it looks lovely and I can look at it and go, oh, that's pretty. But I have absolutely no desire to get out there and, you know, make it something that I do for myself. It's just never, it doesn't appeal to me at all. But I absolutely get that. It does. It's a lovely, you know, it's a gentle, lovely thing for people to go out there and do. So I appreciate it from that perspective, and I appreciate it that it can look pretty. But yeah, it's just not the hobby for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna count for a second. Counting is hard, so it might take me a minute to get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting is hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what have you guys all been up to beyond Minecraft? Anything else exciting besides plotting to tear up lawns? Which I kind of approve of. She might keep that second one there. Just have a couple running through the front. There we go. That fills a space down there. Look, a little bit of a privacy hedge as such. Giant privacy hedge. And the electrician is kicking us out of the house for 4 days in February to rewire the entire house. Oh my gosh, 4 days. I guess the complete rewire is such a big job though. Ugh. Shariah, my house is on a corner plot, got grass all around and a big awesome beach hedge. And you got your robot for mowing. My focus is flowers, my veggies, and my greenhouse. Oh. I bet you love having your own veggies and stuff though too. I mean, that sounds really lovely. Mew, my plan for my gardens is to put down native ground cover, herbs, and flowering plants. And it's just sort of like simple maintenance things, like things that are like kind of easy to maintain and stuff. I feel like if I was going to have a garden, it would be something that would be super easy maintenance. That would be for me. Shariah, I love that you counted the distance between the trees. I could feel my heart rate go up when you just tossed them in. No, I wasn't ever going to do random, I promise. Promise I was never going to do random. I was just kind of like getting them down and then I could like shift them around and get them to the right place. I wouldn't want to, you know, get the old heart rate up too much. It's like, boom, 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 boom. Please, please, even them out, Velvet. Please even them out. You're going to drive me crazy otherwise. If I go like this and I bring this in, will that look a little weird under there? I think that should be good. And then I can have my fence. Yeah. Here we go. Let's coming together. I don't know if I love the stripes, but I'm going to keep them for now. We can always go back because I've got so much more to do in this build. So, you know, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to, sometimes when you're building, it just kind of like rests on your eyes and you're kind of like, well, I'll leave it there and then I'll just sort of let it settle in and then make a decision on it. I also dislike that the love seat, the outside love seats that we got with growing together are not cream or white or black. Like, why don't we get any cream, white or black? Because it matches the wallpapers then, right? But then it's just giving us like bright colors and it's just like, why are you giving me bright colors? I don't want bright colors. I want the blacks and the whites. But maybe I'll bring in a bit of brown there. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we can get away with a bit of the dark brown there. Where are we? Oh, Shariah, my tomatoes are way better than I've ever had from the store. Oh yeah, like my mum, as I said, is a big gardener, and anytime like I get any of her veggies from the garden, like tomatoes is one of the things I have particularly noticed. They really do taste better out of the garden than they do from the stores. I would 100% concur with that because they never quite taste the same. From the store, they don't have as much flavor, you know. So yeah, I'd agree with that. I think you're right on that because I've experienced that for myself. So I agree. Okay, what have we got? A little bit of that there. What time are we? Oh, we should probably be wrapping up soon. Yikes. Wasn't paying attention to time. I've got to go check on the kidsies. Little rascals. They'll be like, yeah, extra YouTube time. Yeah, the wiring hasn't been updated since the house was built in the 1950s. It still has the original sockets and fuse box. Oh my god. That's like, oh my gosh. How many? That's like almost 80 years. Ha! Holy moly. Shariah, it's high already. Can't handle higher. Fair enough. Still waiting for the meds to bring it down a bit. Okay. Whew. Lucky I didn't push it. Mew, I like the stripes. I think if you have a house that big, you're going to have a striped lawn. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like, you know, it's a giant house. It's like a family mansion. You're going to be paying for like a gardener to maintain it, right? It's not like you're going to be doing it yourself. So I feel like that makes sense. Thank you very much, Vinny. Save and hydrate. Wheel. Whew, taking a while. Here we are. It's pretty much a death trap right now. Yeah. Fresh tomatoes are as good as candy. Oh, they're so good. Like, I would sit there and just, like, scoff them down so easily. Like, yummos. I love fresh tomatoes. And particularly when they're, like, fresh from the garden. Oh, so good. Yummers. I could absolutely do those. But I don't want to grow them myself. I attempted to grow some tomatoes once. And, yeah, anyway... I no longer have tomatoes, so, you know, that didn't go so well. Oops, I've got a bush sticking through the wall there. Whoopsies. I don't like plants sticking through the walls. I'm not a fan of that, thanks very much. Yeah, tomatoes were not I'm not a garden person, as I've mentioned, so, you know. The fact that I even attempted it is probably quite unusual. But I did attempt it. It just didn't go overly well. I haven't got windows on this side. We'll just get the windows in here and then we'll wrap up for the day. Because, yes, children need taken care of and all that. It's Friday here in New Zealand, so we're kind of on the last day the last weekday of the school holidays. I've had the kids home for 7 whole weeks and it's been fine. But it's 7 whole weeks of, you know, just sort of working around things and, you know, just kind of trying to make things work and, yeah, get things done around different things. And so it's just been challenging from that perspective because, you know, I've still had to sort of work on content and blah, blah, blah and stream and that sort of thing with the kids there. So it does make it, you know, a lot more challenging with that. But they've been really good about it. They've been good kids. They're good kids and they make it easier, but still, it's still, you know, it's still one of those challenges that you have to kind of deal with as such. But yeah, that's basically the end of the school holidays, the summer school holidays for another year, and I'm very delighted about it. Gonna make it after all. Gonna make it after all. I beat it. You know, I used to eat homegrown cherry tomatoes as after-school snacks when I was a kid. Oh, yum. Yeah, because Mum always had like the full... We never really had cherry tomatoes, but we had the larger full-blown tomatoes, and I just eat I just eat those. I just scoff those after school. Just like go out to the garden when they're in bloom and just be like, yum, and eat a whole lot of them. And then Mum would go out to the garden to get some for dinner and be like, where are all the tomatoes? Whoops. Sorry, Mum. I ate them. They're in my belly. But, you know, it's a compliment because I ate them. So, you know, you've got to appreciate that, right? Oh, kitty treat from Muir. Muir, thank you very much for sponsoring today's kitty treats. The kitties will appreciate that. Meow. Thank you for being a sponsor and providing my kitties with all the delicious treats I could possibly ever need. Meow. Thank you. Shariah, last summer I had some extremely sweet cherry tomatoes. My toddler preferred them over candy. Yum. Mmm. Oh, delicious. And healthier than candy too, which is great. You know, if you were going to have a choice of your kids eating cherry tomato, like sweet cherry tomatoes or candy, I mean, I would go with sweet cherry tomatoes. Because, you know, so much healthier. It's got like all the vitamins and what have you in there. So, yeah, that's a good choice, kids. Good choice. Make that good choice. Oh, boy. I think we're coming along. We probably won't be back to this one. So, next week, we've got a huge week here on a VelvettB Gaming because we have got tours. So we've got the vacation shell tours. So they will be happening on Tuesday and Wednesday, New Zealand time. It'll be Monday and Tuesday for the Northern Hemisphere. And yeah, so Tuesday, Wednesday, New Zealand time for shell tours. And then Thursday, I will be going into Royalty and Legacy. So I'm very excited to have the early access opportunity there from the EA Creator Network. So yeah, we're going to be looking at all the Royalty and Legacy stuff. So I'll be having content released on my YouTube as well as streaming as well. So I'll be streaming big stream schedule next week. I'll be streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and that'll be all Royalty and Legacy stuff. So we'll be really deep diving into the pack. We'll do some gameplay, we'll make some characters, we'll build some houses, you know, we'll do all that sort of stuff and really dig into the pack and check out all of the things in it. I do have an idea for a gameplay thing that we're going to do. I'm just going to kind of formalize that a little bit, maybe put some rules in place, I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be pretty big. I'm very excited. Vinny, QT is live if you want to raid out. I do want to raid out, so shall we go do that? And yeah, I want to say thank you for the raid to Muir. Appreciate the raid. I do. I really, really do. And yeah, we're going to head off and raid QT. And as I said, we are, yeah, big week next week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we've got shell tours. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing Royalty and Legacy live streams. And there'll be Royalty and Legacy for 2 weeks over on my YouTube channel as well. So we're just... all other content is on hold, and then we'll be doing Royalty and Legacy, Sims 4 all the way. It's going to be wild times. I'm loving it. And we have a raid message up above, so if you guys want to copy and paste that as we go in and see QT, that would be great. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. And, you know, it's always lovely to catch up with you, and I'll be back on Tuesday with shell tours. So... I am, yeah, very excited for that. Hyped for it. Not going to lie. Okay, so we're going to go right into the lovely QT. And, oh, we're doing tours over there. So we'll be starting soon over there. Right at the start of the stream. So that sounds like a great timing. So if you guys are interested in shell tours and checking out some amazing builds, I think this might be a good stream for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to raid out now and say goodbye. Goodbye. Have a great weekend.